So, you know how everything's still very expensive, and how anytime you go to the grocery store, you just constantly think, well, this inflation is real bad. Is it like I've been hearing on the news that inflation's going down? Well, how come I'm not seeing it? Well, in a little bit of a twist, I think that I actually found exactly why things are still expensive. So, a little underreported news piece that's been going just kind of under our nose. Uh, is about how the two biggest grocery conglomerates are about to merge, and that merger is being challenged in court. Now, Republicans and right wing pundits would have you think, how dare you? How dare you tamper with the market? How dare you block this merger? This merger will be great for Americans, except it's not. So here we go. I'm gonna get me over here. Boom. Sorry about that. All right. Feds take grocery merger to court amid 2024 fight over high food prices. Hmm. Is it almost like they saw that they'd be able to control the market and monopolize everything? Because that's what I'm seeing. This idea that corporate greed is not a driver of inflation is it's a laughable thing to say to people nowadays. Where it's not. How is this even political? Like, how did you guys go from, well, we just don't, we're for the working man. We're for this guy. Like, we're for the guys of America. Well, the guys of America that you're fighting for are billionaires who are, they are taking your money. They are capitalizing off you specifically, much more than us, too, because you're actually buying into it. So think of it this way. It's the same guys that buy the largest trucks and then complain about gas prices. It tracks, right? Well, I'm kind of glad to say that the FTC has stepped in and they are challenging this with a lawsuit because there were some text messages that came out from the two owners or the two CEOs of Kroger and I forgot the other one. Albertsons. That's right, Albertsons, which in my locality is Mariano's and Jewel. So, number one, the very thought that these two would merge at some point was kind of insane. I mean, going back to the 90s, because even Mariano's was Dominic's at that point. I'm pretty sure that Costco had something to do with that for a while. As far as making, like, they were like the third market share or whatever. Um, but with this happening, think about it, because now Walmart's already charging you high prices. So what is the incentive for these guys to lower prices? There is none, especially if they go through with this merger. So I'm just gonna say it for anybody that's fighting for the idea of this kind of merger. Did you just lose the plot entirely? Like, can you explain how you came to that thought process? Can you also explain to me how this is going to save us money? Because I've heard it from some economists that you can tell they haven't been in a grocery store in years. They have staff that take care of that. So for us average Americans that have to go to the grocery store, like I have to a little bit later, and I'm not really looking forward to it, we kind of have to deal with this. So, real quick, a challenge to the merger of the country's two largest grocery store chains goes to trial on Monday. The Biden administration's latest and perhaps most consequential bid to combat high grocery prices. See, it's almost like they're looking out for us because these giant corporations are totally screwing us. And I think that what happened is they just broke from the lobbyist sphere because, like, the lobbyists before, they could keep this all closed doors. But now, man, you want to talk about the balls these guys have? Look at what they're doing during an inflationary period, during record profits. And the number one issue in the election cycle is the economy. Go figure. It always is. This is what always pisses me off, is even when the economy's good, somehow it's devastatingly bad. I remember when Donald Trump was running against Hillary Clinton, and he was using the economy then, and the economy was great. Like he inherited a good economy and just made it better for a little bit of time. But I mean, as much as I admit that, yeah, he was all right for the economy for the little things that he did, like the deregulations. It was all like you could see it quickly. But what you didn't see were how the tax cuts would eventually come and trickle down on us, especially on an election year. Weird how they sunsetted at that exact time. It's almost like they knew that they'd be able to use it as a election wedge issue because they know that you guys don't pay attention to this stuff. They know that their own electorate does not pay attention to this stuff, and they know that they can rewrite history and just tell you things, and you're just going to go like, yeah, it's totally that way. You're never going to look into it. And this is the party of do your own research, isn't it? Ugh. So again, Lena Khan, somebody who takes a lot of crap from the right, she's pretty much the only one standing in between us and higher grocery prices, even when inflation's coming down and the feds are about to adjust the interest rates. So it's just very odd how we are constantly being gaslit by these fools, and then we just do it, and we go, meh, and then the news cycle takes over and goes, inflation's so bad, record profits are up, stock market good. It's just, yeah, and here we are fighting about it. You're like, I guarantee my comment section is going to be flooded with a bunch of future billionaires protecting their future capital. I swear to God, it's just fucking ridiculous. Especially when you see that it's like, wait, what do you do? It's like, I don't think you're ever going to be a billionaire. I remember arguing capital gains with my father, who does not make anywhere near the amount of money that is required to pay those capital gains taxes. So I just kind of found that funny that he's protecting something that he has absolutely no say in. So anyway, I just wanted to cover this real quick because I felt like it wasn't getting enough traction. So just remember, this is happening right now. Pay attention to it. And if this merger does go through, just expect your grocery prices to be higher, and don't let any politician, especially Donald Trump, tell you the Democrats did it. They allowed it. They are the only reason that the groceries are so high. I don't understand it, but we just need to let the market do what the market does. But all right, well, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm on the way to 1,000, so I really appreciate the support. I will see you in the next one.